Hello and welcome to World in 2 Minutes. Let's take a look at the headlines. China's quality watchdog said General Motors' main joint venture in China is recalling over 38,000 Cadillac sedan models due to a glitch in brake control software. Shanghai General Motors is reported to have begun to recall certain Cadillac XTS cars produced between October 2012 and July 2014 to remove potential risks from the software problem. Car makers in the People's Republic had recalled a record of 5.3 million vehicles last year as Chinese regulators stepped up efforts to protect consumers. A lunchtime bomb blast at a fast food restaurant in the Chilean capital of Santiago has injured 8 people. The device went off in a small shopping area next to the Esquilme military station in an affluent residential and shopping district. It is the second such attack in a couple of months. No one was hurt in the first in July, which was on an empty metro carriage. No one has claimed a responsibility, but the government says it intends to invoke controversial anti-terrorism laws, which were first passed during the Pinochet dictatorship era. Worried that Jordan could be vulnerable to ISIS, the U.S. is stepping up its intelligence cooperation with one of its most stalwart Middle East allies. The CIA has approached a retired former agency official with close ties to King Abdullah II about setting up a special task force to help Jordan deal with the threat from ISIS. The U.S. is providing Jordan about $1 billion this year in economic and military aid, according to the Congressional Research Service, a sum that does not include classified intelligence funding through the CIA. Bosnia's state court has ordered 1-month detention for 5 extremists charged with organizing and recruiting people to fight for radical groups in Syria and Iraq. The 5 were among 16 people who were detained last week in police raids across Bosnia on charges of financing terrorist activities and recruiting and fighting abroad, the first such security sweep since jail terms of up to 10 years were introduced in April for those activities. The 5 detainees were suspected of organizing a terrorist group and recruiting for terrorist activities, the court said, adding they should be detained to prevent them fleeing, influencing witness, or continuing their activities. And that brings us to the end of another World in 2 Minutes. You can always log on to trtworld.com for the latest. Until we meet again, goodbye.